And once again, we are waiting for anybody to be watching this. Yep. Well, whatever. This is going to be on Archive and YouTube anyway, so hello and welcome to the first real edition of Buck's Loungeabout. I say real because my very first attempt was a bit of a tech demo to make sure all my streaming equipment was working. As a result, I didn't want to do anything important and did some free roam, and unfortunately forgot how dull free roam is in this game, so that led to some problems. But since I know things are actually going to work, this time we're going to go into the actual Let's Play. So we are going into a game. Just give it a second. Alright, and here we go. There's Loki's staff, which looks nothing like in the movies. And this is probably the very first time I have watched a cinema scene in a Lego movie and said the words, "I wish I was playing this." There are lots of games... There's a lot of games that are guilty of that, and this is the first time it was a Lego game. Okay, hello, the Metal and Eno, who are definitely not bots. Nice to see you guys are watching this. Seriously though, this is the first time a Lego game has had a moment where you watch it and say, you want to play this.
Avengers. Advance to the fortress. We've confirmed Strucker is inside.
Stop the Avengers!
And while I know he has a lot of fans, I just gotta say this. Having the very first part of the first mission playing as Hawkeye is kind of a disappointment. I mean, having Black Widow there is nice, but does actually play in this. You see the Avengers, the first person you'd want to play as is pretty much anyone other than Hawkeye. And yes, the Metal Hawkeye actually does have fans. Mostly related to the Age of Ultron movie, to be honest. You've seen how they've actually focused on him on there, and a lot of people have actually started getting more into the character. They've actually even started giving him a slight more focus when it came to the TV shows and so on, because of how well he made out in the movie, I guess you could say. Legolas versus Hawkeye, who would win? I mean, no offense to Hawkeye, like him that much and have already offended him. I'm going who killed like a giant mutant elephant thing in just a few shots. Alright, I'm not Hawkeye. I can't do grapple points with Widow, which is kind of dumb. And here we go. Okay, taking the smart person now. Because why farm guys yourself when you could just hack a turret to do it? You would, eh? Well, okay, I'll trust you on that. I mean, I know a lot about Marvel, but at the same time, I don't know everything, especially because there are certain characters I never got interested in enough to bother with. Hawkeye being, like, chief among them.
Lost the element of surprise.
Somebody want to deal with that bunker? Thank you.
Ah, here's a part that's worthwhile. See, now this section is pretty much appealing to like 90% of the Avengers audience right here. You've got Iron Man and Hulk in the same spot.
Quickly, now! Guys, stop. We gotta talk this through.
And there's another thing I gotta say in, like, I guess praise of this game. The fact that they kept that both the Lego Marvel superheroes and this game gave the Hulk a special that is pretty much just what he did to Loki. I mean, who wouldn't want to do that? Granted, there's probably a lot of people out there who would rather do this in a game where your enemies weren't little Lego figures. Which that, unfortunately, is not anything that has happened yet. I mean, at this rate, it's not gonna happen, but we can hope. Also, one of the chief ways you know that these Hydra guys are idiots is that they willingly jetpack down straight towards the Hulk. Who in their right mind would see something like this big green guy right here and say, hey, I've got a gun, I've got a jetpack, I'm gonna go straight towards him and try to punch him in the face? And here we have Captain America and Thor. Okay, Okay, Demetal, did you seriously just go back to the Marvel Wiki just to find that out to use it for an argument that we have officially kind of not touched for the last couple minutes? I mean, credit to you for doing that, but we kind of let that one slide for a while. Alright, so let's see here. Oh, okay, you knew that from Death Battle. I actually have not in a while. Probably need to catch up on those. For those of you who don't know, the reason why I'm giving Demetal that kind of crap is because I know this guy personally, so don't think that I'm gonna randomly start ragging on you for no reason. If I do, it'll be for a completely different reason. Now, let's see. See, now here's my question. They have this pile of Lego bricks that was set there for you to need to build a drill. Only for one wall to be too hard for the drill to come through. What can break through that wall? Thor. Why they didn't just have a couple of walls that Thor can break, or just the one wall, I don't know.
Those turrets aren't gonna let up. Better use the trench to get through.
Up, and here's Captain America going into the trenches. You used that? That's a slight World War II joke. Mainly just being altogether joke, to be honest. Also, may I ask why the guy who can actually control the weather does not have an ability used to put out fires, but the guy with a shield can just jump on it? I mean, that's kind of confusing. I mean, you'd think they'd give him some kind of air blast or something. I mean, they gave Superman one in the other Lego games. Why can't he smash the fire with his hammer? I mean, normally that would be a dumb idea, but considering how this game works, it's a valid question this time. But yeah, it just confuses me. There are certain things that... I mean, obviously, most people who are just playing Legos aren't going to ask these questions, but at the same time, these are things I'm kind of wondering about. It's like, knowing this about these characters, why is it that there are characters who don't have abilities that in all rights they should have? I mean, why do I need a shield to put out a fire? I mean, you need shield or ice to put out fires in this game. Yet pretty much everybody who has abilities that would otherwise do the trick, Thor could probably spit on a fire and put it out. Well, I'm not arguing with that, because he probably could. In fact, if we were talking about mythological Thor, he'd probably pull a conker and just drink an entire gallon of mead and then piss it out.
This quadrant is unsafe. Please back away. We are here to help. Please back away. We are here to help.
Who gave the order to attack?
Okay, I know Lego, it's hard to tell sometimes, but was that supposed to be an egg?
We will not
It looked like it was supposed to be an egg.
Circus freaks to test us. We will send them back in bags. No surrender!
I'm going to surrender. If we give the Avengers the weapons, they may not look too far into what we've been doing. They're not ready to take out...
No. I mean, the twins.
You didn't see that coming?
Clint!
You know it? He's a blur.
Clint's hit pretty bad, guys. We're gonna need evac.
I can get Bart into the jet. The sooner we're gone, the better. You and Stark secure the scepter. Copy that. I'm closing in.
And apparently Thor needed to have his hammer in a certain hand in order to fly.
Drawbridge is down, people.
Stark, do you copy? We're detecting a large number of airborne threats above the fortress. We'll need to get rid of them so Captain Rogers can find his way inside.
Okay, here's a question. If I have to kill the guys in the air as Iron Man, in order to do anything as Captain America, why did they default put me as Captain America so I'd have to manually switch to Iron Man? It's like you purposely set me in the position where I have to do what's second instead of what's first. That's pretty dumb, to be honest. Granted, still not as dumb as this guy who just sat there not shooting while I ran straight towards him. It's like that guy waited until he was like an inch in front of me before he shot. And I mean, I know this is a game and I'm supposed to be able to fight these guys, possibly without getting killed, but at the same time, that's just stupid AI. Okay, Demetal, thank you for keeping the stream up while you do your household chores and stuff. It gives me view time. I'm not gonna get much of it, I'm honest with that. Using your own weapon without you even bothering to do anything. I mean, seriously, I know this is a game that's mostly focused on kids, but there's just dumb AI, and then there's purposely dumb AI. This seems to be both. Go ahead and host your channel real quick too. Well, thank you for that. Use the views. Obviously, I mean, nobody's gonna turn down views when they're trying to do something like this. Granted, this is the kind of stuff that most people are watching when no one else worth watching is on, but... Oh, by the way, before I forget, anyone watching this real time right now who is worried they might miss something or may need to leave while I'm streaming, just to let you know, I now have both a Facebook page and a YouTube channel dedicated to this, both of which share the name of Buck's Loungeabout. So, should be easy enough to find. I'll probably link the YouTube channel on the Facebook page sooner or later. I'm new to this, so if it takes a while before links pop up, that's why there's no one to blame but myself, so... But yeah, so if you want to watch this later, or feel like you might end up missing something, any reason at all, it's gonna be both archived for a while, as well as on YouTube. Just look up Buck's Loungeabout and you'll find it, I'd say pretty easily, but then again I haven't tried looking it up myself to see how many people are gonna pop up when you do that. Is that... Okay, for a good while that guy was pulling a Ubisoft running in place moment right there. Do. Jonathan Soto. Jonathan Soto. Sorry, it's just smashed together like that. I'm an idiot. I can't really, figure out the way to pronounce it. This is what you get when I'm the one doing this. Alright, let's see here. Yep, flopped over the fire. Asoto. Okay, thank you. So, Jonathan Asoto. Alright. Soto. Or a Soto. Okay. Wait, is it? Just hold on a sec. Dude, there's no opening there. There's not. I swear I'm playing Assassin's Creed right now. He's just walking and jumping against that wall, and there's an opening right next to him. What is wrong with you? Like I said, there's a difference between purposely dumb AI and dumb AI period, and I think this game has at the same time. Oh, jeez. Done this before. Well, yeah, I mean, I have too. It's just, first time I've seen the guy just sitting there doing that. I mean, what?
Thank you for saving your Generalissimo.
And you know, it's not a Marvel thing until Stan Lee has his cameo. Oh, and I just received a friend request. That's awesome. Oh, okay, Jonathan. Thank you for the friend request then. I shall accept that when I'm done streaming.
Guys, I got struck.
Sorry if you wanted it accepted right away, but I don't trust myself to accept it right now without screwing something up. I'm laughing at myself too much. That's a bad sign.
We're just gonna let them take it.
I will say that using pre-recorded voice acting for this has gone a long way since, well, pretty much every movie-based game that's come out before this last year. Because you actually don't hear that annoying little echo as much anymore. Let's see, how did I do? True Avenger, pretty much the easiest gold brick to attain in almost every level. Let's see, Black Widow, Banner, Captain America, Hawkeye, Hulk, Iron Man, and Thor. And of course Tony Stark, because for some reason Tony Stark and Iron Man have two separate slots. It seems kind of pointless in my personal opinion, seeing as how just turning into Tony gives you the instant ability to turn into any of the Iron Men. Plus you already have that little character cycling thing with each character who has multiple versions. And yep. And while I'm complaining about things, here's another thing. Why have the very first level based on Age of Ultron's beginning... Oh, the Iron Mans. Yeah, Jonathan, I've actually got a 100% file as well. I used it last time for my free roam thing, but I forgot how boring free roam was, so that first recording ended up as kind of a train wreck. I was mainly using Stan though, so it's not like I actually bothered to give anyone a view of what all the characters were. That's probably something that would have made that first little video a little bit better if I actually bothered to do that. Oh, and plus, if you have the season pass or the money for DLCs and you actually feel like using DLCs for this game, I believe today was when the Captain Marvel and Masters of Evil packs came out, because I downloaded it right before starting this, so...
No sign of Coulson, sir.
So if you play this game and actually, like, did the DLCs for it and are looking for something else, that is something you can do now. Because it also comes with quite a few characters as well.
Sorry, sir, it looks like we've got work to do.
Mess. All the rush to evacuate this place, look what happened. I'm not even sure how this is even possible, but I'm actually kind of impressed.
Oh, nope, that's invisibility. Do you have No, you don't. Okay, never mind. Neither of them have explosives.
All right, who parked here without a permit? So much for a smooth evacuation process.
Is that supposed to be funny?
But yeah, the Masters of Evil and Captain Marvel packs have come out today. I'm not 100% sure what the, like, levels, I believe, are supposed to come with them are like, because I have not played it yet. So if you do LEGO DLCs, then that's a thing that you can deal with that. I'll be honest, I feel it needed it, because other than playing a new run for these videos, I was kind of running out of stuff to do, because once you get to 100%, there's not a reason to do much anymore. And once you've done all the missions at least once, getting to them is a bit of a pain because of the weird go into space, then choose a level, like, setup they have for this game.
What about Selvig?
Dr. Selvig read an energy surge from the Tesseract 4 hours ago.
NASA didn't authorize Selvig to
Alright, I forgot about that. Coulson was the one with the explosives.
It just turned itself on.
And this, my dear friends, is how you make yourself look like an idiot in 5 seconds.
A stunt ramp, huh? I guess we could have just cleared the obstruction, but hey, I'm just a lowly level 3, so what do I know?
What do we do?
There we go. Although, we're not going to see it while I'm playing through the story. But another thing that I do like about this game is that when you've got one of those spots where you need sensors, if you have a character who has super senses, it does the same thing, except instantly. It doesn't do the weird sensor bar thing that requires you to, like, push those 4 buttons. It's just instant.
Campus should be clear in the next half hour.
Sir, evacuation may be futile.
We should tell them to go back.
Although granted, as I said in the last video, but a lot of you probably thankfully missed, since this game is based on the movies for the most part, any reference and all the characters relating to Spider-Man or the X-Men or the Fantastic Four aren't in this game at all. So it's like if you're watching this and thought of playing the game and you figured that you just use all your favorites from the Marvel superheroes, if any of your favorites included any X-Men or Fantastic Four or Spider-Man characters, they're not going to be there. Which, in my opinion, kind of sucks, but at the same time, I can kind of see why.
The Joint Dark Energy Mission Facility? Well, it's classified top secret, so nothing, really. I can't mention that we're studying an object of potentially unlimited power called the Tesseract. And I can't mention that it's recently become active and we have to evacuate the entire facility. Really, I can't tell you any of it. And don't get me started on those Phase 2 prototypes.
And I can't tell you why that woman has security clearance.
If we can't control the Tesseract's energy, there may not be a minimum safe distance.
I need you to make sure the Phase 2 prototypes are shipped out.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me, Doctor.
Director, she reaches peak level.
We prepared for this, Doctor. Harnessing energy from space.
We don't have the harness. My calculations are far from complete.
Have you seen anything that might set this thing off?
The cube is a doorway to the other end of space, right? Doors open from both sides.
Sir, please put down the spear.
I am burdened with glorious purpose.
Sir, those agents don't seem so friendly anymore. Did that guy just use mind control?
You started saying that a little too early. And you asked that question way too early. It's like that's one of the problems where you have this based off the movies, but they're like combat lines are randomly generated from lines they actually say in the movie. Because you always have a chance that they're gonna say something that they shouldn't be referencing yet. How old I am 24. Yeah. Yeah, this is literally me, I'm kind of childish. I'll admit that, because it's not just playing this game, but also just some of the dumb jokes I've been making ever since this recording started. Yeah, yeah, I know I'm a little old to be playing these games, but I kind of enjoy the childish humor in it, so... And a friend of mine, I'm a Demetal, who was in the chat earlier, suggested that I should start my Twitch and everything with this game because it has a following that not many people actually show recordings of it. At least, not as many in Twitch. There are quite a few YouTube videos, but most of those are just like how to find certain mini kits, how to find certain characters, stuff like that. So I'm doing it, and that's how I'm starting things, just with this right here. I fully intend to start doing more games, but at the moment my library for the PS4, which is what I'm using to record this, is very slim, I mean, my brain. So while I intend to do other games eventually, this is what I'm starting with. And also for breaking glass, I'll be honest, I do kind of like has that ability because it's a lot easier to aim than some of the sonic weapons in the previous LEGO games.
This doesn't have to get any better.
Although, for anybody who heard me say I'm gonna do other games eventually, do not think for a second that another LEGO game would not be on the list. I mean, odds are, if I got a hold of it, I would do one of the other LEGO games. Like, I believe the next LEGO game coming out is Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, so that might be, if I end up getting that, that might be one of the next games on the list. Until then, it's this, and there might be a little bit of screwing around in Assassin's Creed Syndicate in the future, because I'm childish, I'm easily amused, and seeing somebody randomly start walking around in the middle of the air is quite interesting to me. And it actually happens a lot in that game. That's like a bug that started in Assassin's Creed 3 that has not stopped.
This place is about to blow. Brother. Need these vehicles. Do you copy?
have you done Lego Marvel Superhero? I have that game and I've beaten it, but I can't do recordings for it because I have the PS3 version. And the only thing I really have right now that's capable of recording to Twitch is the PS4.
Didn't see that coming.
And I can't remember whether or not Marvel was one of those games you can upgrade or something, so... I mean, if I had the choice, I would definitely do that, because I do like this game a lot, but I will admit that I did enjoy the Marvel superhero game more, probably because of the fact that that one had, well, one, more of the more famous characters, and two, an actual original story. Which, I mean, sure, it wasn't the best original story, but it's still higher on my books than just having a game that goes over the movie entirely. But yeah, don't get me wrong, this is still a fun game. If this one has 2 story. Well, I mean that... Okay, technically, it has, well, I mean, technically it has, like, 5.
Now we've got some wheels.
Because of the smaller levels based on the other, like, movies that happened in between the 2 Avengers. But what I mean to say is I liked the fact how that first Marvel game, the first Lego Marvel game, had its own story. It was a story that wasn't done before. This time it's the story of the movies. And I looked into that because I didn't even notice what the thing was the first time. And that guy just stole and crashed Captain America's motorcycle. Hello there, Bandana Boy. Is that how you were intending? Okay, DeMetal, I will definitely go with this game because of that. The Squirrel Buster. The first time I saw that, that just made me start laughing quite a bit.
Whoa, is that standard issue? Isn't this breaking at least 5 health and safety rules?
Because the Hulkbuster being in this game was pretty interesting, but finding out that Squirrel Girl had her own squirrel-based version that shot acorns instead of missiles was actually pretty funny. I'll admit that.
This is Hill. I'm in direct pursuit. Do we have clearance to shoot? I repeat, do we have clearance to shoot?
Although, speaking of Squirrel Girl, I've talked to the Metal about this particular problem I have, but the question is, like, but I've talked to the Metal about this before, but give me the game where Monkey Joe is a playable character. Okay, that would actually be pretty interesting. I would probably play that. I mean, granted, I mean, in this game you can throw Monkey Joe at people. Or, at least I think it's Monkey Joe. It's just a squirrel. You can't tell which one it is.
have no idea how to use this thing.
Wait, I thought you were a field agent. Just aim, lock on, and shoot.
And that guy can't drive. Oh, Bandana Boy, Monkey Joe is one of Squirrel Girl's squirrels. The one she used the most, I believe. But yeah, it's one of her squirrels. Yes, as Demetal is saying now, it's the most amazing squirrel ever. It would be better if we could play online. Okay, I'll kind of agree with that, and I mean, I have much of a opinion on that because I don't really know that many who would actually be willing to play this game with me. Because most of the people I know either don't have it, don't have any intention on getting it, or just, you know, that kind of deal right there. Okay, well, yeah, you now, but I didn't know you before today. Bandana Boy, yes, you can go ahead and send me a friend request if you want. Just know that I will not be accepting it until after the recording is done, because I personally do not trust myself to try to accept the friend requests without possibly screwing up the stream, so yeah, feel free to send it, just know that it won't be until after the stream is over before you get the, like, has accepted your request, or, you know, whatever little thing is supposed to pop up when somebody accepts the friend request.
The Tesseract is with a hostile force. Hill?
A lot of men still under. Don't know how many survivors.
Down to general call. I want every living soul not working rescue looking for that briefcase.
Roger that.
As of right now, we are at war.
Oh, okay, so, then, yeah, it's, okay, there you are. Okay, yeah, PS4 sharing service, known to kill the stream. Okay, yeah, so, that's definitely, turns out it was a good thing that I didn't try to accept those requests then. Thank you, Demetal. But yeah, anybody who's watching this right now, if you wanted to send me a friend request through the stream and everything, feel free. I mean, I make no promises that we'll ever actually really get to do that much, because I don't really have games or PlayStation Plus. I'm kinda broke. But, overall, anything is fine.
Gotcha, here, we'll see to that.
Are you kidding? I'm working.
Barton's been compromised.
Let me put you on hold. Where's Barton now?
I'll brief you on everything when you get back.
But first, you get the big guy.
Hey, big guy.
I assume the whole place is surrounded?
Just you and me.
Who are you?
I'm here on behalf of S.H.I.E.L.D. We need you to come in.
What if I say no?
This has the potential energy to wipe out the planet.
What does Fury want me to do? Swallow it?
It emits a gamma signature that's too weak for us to trace. There's no one that knows gamma radiation like you do.
Just you and me.
Okay, friendly request. Hold on, let me write that down somewhere.
Good to go on this end. The rest is up to you.
Stark Tower is about to become a beacon of self-sustaining clean energy. Sir, Agent Coulson of S.H.I.E.L.D. is on the line.
I'm not in. I'm actually out.
Sir, I'm afraid he's insisting.
That's fine, Jarvis. Of course we are. I was directly involved. Which brings me to my next question. How much steel did you use?
Well, I wouldn't know that now, would I? Maybe you should ask that arc reactor of yours.
Sir, the telephone. I'm afraid my protocols are being overridden.
No. Okay. Nope, that wasn't it. Alright, I'll just have to look at the thing later to remember that. Trying to work with an annoying pain. He can help you on Lego Marvel's Avengers. Oh, hold on. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Demetal, definitely myself, we've talked about that. Because let's just say everybody loves Robert Downey Jr. the way he plays Stark.
You answer that? It could be serious.
Something tells me that people wouldn't feel that strongly about him if they saw what he was like in the comics. Oh, there's the phone.
You have reached the life model decoy of Tony Stark. Please leave a message.
This is urgent.
Then leave it urgently.
Actually, just gonna say this, I really... There was like some kind of device like what Tony just used for when you lose your phone. Just like hit a pad and then it suddenly appears. I know that they're just being silly because it's a game, but that is something I really would want.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, apparently I'm volatile, self-obsessed, don't play well with others.
That I did know.
This isn't about personality profiles anymore.
Do. Of course, I do also kind of envy the LEGO universe for how you can just break something and then build it into whatever else you wanted. It's like, oh, you don't like that couch? Okay, I'll just blow it up and build it into a completely different couch. Spider-Man is going to... Yep. Which, yeah, I've seen the trailer for that, and I'll be honest, that's another thing that kind of annoys me about this game, because Spider-Man is not in this game at all. Like, no reference to him whatsoever. And then there's even a DLC for Civil War versions of characters. And he is not in it. Because X-Men and Fantastic Four being left out, I can kind of see. They don't own the rights, so they can't really use that in a movie-based universe. But you've got a character pretty much like shoved it in everybody's faces that he's gonna be in the next film.
What is all of this?
Oops. Oh, okay, that's what happened. The bottom button didn't trigger. Yep. And it should have at least been PS4 pre-order, because Sony... Actually, You know what? That actually makes sense. I mean, a Sony pre-order for Spider-Man, who is a Sony Films character right now. So yeah, that would definitely make sense. That'd be hilarious. I mean, just the joke behind that... The joke behind that alone would be enough to make me feel like spending money for it. Although, at the same time, I did kind of pre-order... Or, no, I didn't pre-order this game. I found out about it. I found out I'd have money for it too late to pre-order it, but... But yeah, that actually would have been a pretty good, like, little thing to do.
It's a good thing that he had help from Peggy Carter and his best friend Bucky Barnes.
Although, granted, I also can kind of see why they wouldn't do it either, because most of the time when there is a console-specific pre-order, there's usually a different pre-order for the other side, and not exactly sure what Microsoft would do to kind of match that. Also, once again, you just built something for your own use, and then you built it in a locked position. They're throwing young Conqueror with a... No, 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 screw that. Screw that, I saw the little, like, thing for that. That is... No. That is horrible, and you should be ashamed. I know you're not, but you should be.
They wouldn't let me wear a leotard.
You love SpongeBob. Okay then. Alright, let's see here. Seriously, breaking things and then building whatever you want out of it. That was a thing. Well, I mean, technically it's a thing, it's just I'm not skilled enough to do it. Knowing you and what the things you do, no, I do not want to see you do a magic trick. Feel kind of bad for that.
Like yet another perilous predicament. I'll rant about this later.
I mean, they always have the Stanley in peril thing. Wait, what? You are now mod? What? How? But yeah, as I was saying, they always have the Stan Lee in peril thing, but I kind of feel a little bit bad since this one is directly our fault. And seriously, he was just here running on the treadmill, getting a workout, and then we go ahead and treadmill while he's on it.
Dr. Zola, what do you think?
A masterpiece.
What is happening? Captain America.
I don't think I didn't notice that Stan Lee was the one painting that picture. Because I noticed.
Captain America! This is just like one of your films. You and your pathetic sidekick are just in time to witness the true strength of Hydra.
Captain Rogers, come in. Steve, are you there? Wait, is that radio of yours broken again? I hope you're receiving this message. The Red Skull can be extremely dangerous. Proceed with caution.
Ah, the guy with super soldier serum and an army of soldiers with high-tech weaponry is extremely dangerous. Yeah, thanks for that little tidbit. Would have never figured that out on my own. Also, I'm just gonna say, I feel it's kind of awkward how pretty much every character voices from the movies, except for Red Skull and Zola. Instead, they're using the voice actors from their, like, cartoon appearances and stuff.
Let's give your new designs a field test, Doctor. I'd like to see how the shielded stooge fares against them. Of course, Herr Schmidt. Activating cannon defenses.
Although, gotta say, I can't complain that much about them using cartoon voice characters for Zola because it's Mark Hamill. Oh, come on, you're making fun of the costume. Your face is a red skull. You look like something that would be on a cheap bottle of hot sauce.
Next time you won't be so lucky.
Handier than you might think.
Did you know that all the words please? Alright, okay, I'll accept that as that's an acceptable excuse. If he's busy with the Fellowship of the Ring. Oh. Bandai Boy, I did know that most of them were. There are a lot of lines I forgot. So if they are from the movie, just in slightly different voices, that's on me that I didn't notice. But yeah, I do recognize that most, if not all, the lines are from the films. It's just, if there are ones that were in the movie and I didn't notice were in the movie, solely on me, to be honest. Actually, a lot of stuff is solely on me, especially since I'm the one playing right now. So it's like if I constantly screw up, That's on me, obviously.
Handier than you might think.
Just like I keep forgetting to go after this thing. I am an idiot. I'm sitting here just attacking all the people as if that's gonna do anything. And yet I did not bother to remember that I need to take out the cannon first. 9 years old. I'm being reminded of how stupid I am by a 9-year-old. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, this is not unexpected at all, to be honest.
I think your designs need a little more work, Sola.
I'm sorry, Schmidt. The next one will be better.
Here we go again. Lights out, pal.
Fights to the last man. Do not let them make a mockery of
How are we?
We got some on your own side.
Playing Miitomo.
I hope for your sake that the next ones fare better, Doctor. My patience is wearing thin. Yes, Herr Schmidt, I will not fail you again. You are deluded, Captain. You pretend to be a simple soldier, but in reality you are just afraid to admit that we have left humanity behind. Unlike
Okay.
you, I embrace it proudly, without fear.
Okay, that particular line I do remember from the film. I just always thought it was stupid when he said the whole, you know, embrace it without fear, despite the fact that he was wearing a mask to look normal most of the time.
We got some on your own side.
And yeah, Demetal Got Game and I are both 24 years old. We're friends from high school. That's why we're both giving each other such crap over this chat, because we've known each other for, like, believe it's been almost 10 years now.
I can assure you they are, Herr Schmidt. My calculations never fail. This shouldn't be happening.
So yeah, known each other for almost 10 years.
You cannot stop Hydra, Captain. We are everywhere. In everything. You will see. I see you made short work of Zola's toys, Captain. Now let's see how you face a real challenge.
He'll need more than that to stop these Brooklyn boys. After you, Cap.
Sir, I think we should be leaving now.
Mortal Kombat. I mean, I actually have no idea how he on that game, but that actually, I'll be honest, that did kind of throw me for a loop. I never expected Mortal Kombat 10 to become Mortal Kombat Horror Movie Edition. Because as we all know, cool guys don't look at explosions they cause.
It is of no concern, Doctor. Hydra does not retreat. Let us see how the heroic Captain America deals with this.
Steve? Captain Rogers! Blast! I hope the radio might have sorted itself out by now. The Red Skull should be very close to your location. In fact, you're probably already fighting him. Best of luck with that.
Hey, hold on a second, guys.
Something tells me Red Skull is gonna regret making that move.
Your persistence would be admirable, Captain, if it wasn't bound to your stupidity. We are the future, and yet you serve lower beings.
Steve, I can handle these guys.
You get hurt? Walk it off. Go a few rounds.
And boom. Exactly the same with a guest characters like Jess. Okay. Also, just saying real quick, sorry about the moment of silence. A certain somebody came home and I felt it would have been rude to just tell them to be quiet. So, sorry about that.
Okay, this time the radio is definitely going to work. Captain Rogers, come in. Still nothing. Well, that's disappointing. Try and make your way to the front of the train. Arnim Zola's not getting away this time.
Our intel says Zola rides the front carriage. We're gonna need him if we want to catch the Red Skull.
Whoop. Almost fell off the train.
Take a seat.
and almost fell off the train again. And again. Apparently, part of me really wants to jump off this train. And I missed. And there we go.
Four of them? Where do Hydra get these guys?
Feeling a little outnumbered, are they? Good.
That was close.
I will destroy this train before I allow
Ow.
myself to be captured, Captain. Give up now before it's too late.
Do. Wait. Oh, wait, it did. And I'm an idiot. Do. Ba ba da ba ba da ba. And Mitomo gives you the option of whether you tuck your shirt in or not. Okay. There you go. And grenade and grenade. Oop. Okay, don't know what happened there. And boom. And flip.
You'll have some Charlie, son.
Alright, let's see here. Oh, look at that, a cannon made out of gold. I wonder how I will destroy it. Probably not by doing that. Yeah, jeez. Alright, and now we're in the train, finally. Alright, gotta deal with these guys. Okay, sorry about this, but going without... Okay, oh, wait, here we go.
I'd save it.
Hydra's secret weapon.
Tomorrow, Hydra will stand master of the world. Born to victory on the wings of the Valkyrie.
You should have left it in the ocean.
Alright, and there we go. How did I do? 45% of that. Couple of characters unlocked. Stan was left in peril, unfortunately. Yep. Well, and with that, I have officially almost an hour and a half of your lives. Well, actually, 1 hour, 21 minutes. But, a decent run, I think. Thank you all for, watching and everything, and, if you want to watch this again or later, it will be archived on Twitch, as well as, exported to my new YouTube channel, Buck's Loungeabout. If you want to talk to me on something other than Twitch or, PSN, you can go to my new Facebook page, also called Buck's Loungeabout. And I'm glad I was able to, I'm not gonna say entertain, because it probably wasn't that entertaining, but I'm glad I was able to spend time wasting your lives nonetheless. So this is Buck, and I will be going now. And I will see you guys at 2:30 next month. Hold on. Okay, I guess we're getting one last cinema scene out of this because I was an idiot and apparently the... Oh, wait. Okay, we're watching this next cinema scene, but it's mostly because I'm an idiot and was hitting the options button instead of the share button to end the recording, so... what a wonderful spot to leave off this recording at, huh?
Yeah, iridium. Found in meteorite that forms anti-proton. It's very hard to get hold of.
Tell me what you need.
Well, I never said I was a smart man, I just started recording.
This way, Captain Rogers. There are some folks that would really like to meet you. Besides me.
Okay, so for real this time, thank you for watching. If you... It'll get better the more you do it. Well, thank you for that, Demetal. But, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed at least some of it. And if you want to talk to me, you can do it on my new Facebook page, Buck's Loungeabout, or you can watch this video again or the future videos on both archive on Twitch or on my new YouTube channel, Buck's Loungeabout. So thanks for watching, and I will see you later, I guess. So long.